So you've been thinking about becoming a UGC creator and really have no idea how to even get started? Well, then you are at the right place, because I am going to share with you the very first 6 things that I did when I started my journey as a UGC creator. Well, hello, Monica here. I am so excited that you are here today. I am going to be sharing some of the very first steps of how I got to be a UGC creator, because when I first got started, I really had no idea. First of all, I didn't even know what that meant. And then, how do you even start? What do you do? All those first steps that we have to take to get to the point where you actually have brands getting a hold of you and you're getting paid and all that. So I wanted to make your life a little easier if you even thought about it, or if you're a beginner, because these very first steps are crucial. If you don't have those in place, I feel like if you get a brand to get a hold of you for any reason, you're really not prepared to present yourself and to have everything, all the tools that you need to get started. So that is the point of this video for you today. It's my gift to you. Now, a little background about me. I have been making content on YouTube for the last 10 years. I used to be a motivational speaker. So getting in front of the camera, after I was done working with Tony Robbins, I decided I'm just gonna do YouTube videos and motivate people and show them the things that I like. Never really knew what UGC was. I had no idea. So then I got into the TikTok world and the Instagram world. And all of a sudden I kept seeing people are promoting products, but I had no idea what that really was. I thought people were just doing it because they like to show up what they like. So I got an email about 6 months ago from a brand that found me on YouTube. And they said, hey, we saw your videos and we would love to have you promote our product. And we will send that product to you for free, and you can just do a video. And I thought, okay, you know me, I love beauty products, so I will do it. And then they said, and we will pay you. Pay me? Okay. Now my ears perked up and I thought, they're gonna pay me to do what I love to do? I'm in. So the next thing is she sends me this email and says, can you send me your portfolio? And I'm like, portfolio? Okay, what is that? So I get online and I start doing my research. Thank God we have internet, and I'm looking what's a portfolio and this and that. And then she also asked me what my rates were, and I'm like, I have no idea how much, what. I've never had to be paid for a video, so I'm like, okay. I'm doing all my research, I'm listening to other people, UGC, user-generated content, which means brands hire people like you and I to do their content, so it looks natural and believable. It's just real people talking about products. So I quickly put together a portfolio in a rate sheet and I sent it to her, and she said, you're in. So within a week, I got the product. Just said, go ahead and do an unboxing and try it and videotape yourself and send it back to us. And I did. And then about a few days later, I got paid. And I thought, wow, I've been looking for something to do. I am semi-retired. I love to do videos. And I wanted to have some extra income. What a cool way to do this. And so this is kind of how I stumbled into this UGC world. Anyway, that was my story, but let's just jump in and start with number 1. The most important thing that I will tell you that you need to get started is to start creating content. If you have a social media, then just go around the house and look for things that you can make a video, do a review of your blender, or do an unboxing of some kind of a cream that you order, or go and show how you use your vacuum cleaner. It could be anything. Start making content and posting it on your social media. If you don't have social media, then open a TikTok account and a Facebook and an Instagram, YouTube, whatever you want, and start making short little videos and just act natural and show them all the benefits and all the cool things, or whatever you like or don't like about the product. It's really it. That is so simple. And literally, that's how I started. I was just making videos about things that I like to do. I did hair tutorials, makeup tutorials, cooking, air fryer things. My new blender. I mean, I was doing a video about anything and everything that I loved, because that way I was being natural, I was being sincere, and people love my content. So that's your number one thing. Get your content done, make a bunch of it, don't overthink it, just throw them out there and see how people react, and now you have something to show. So the second thing is, like I told you, they asked me for a portfolio. That you can go to Canva. Canva is amazing. There they have all kinds of different ones. I found a really nice one, and I put a description and I put some of my videos in there. I put all my social media links so they can find me and see my stuff. Also my email, which, by the way, with the email, I highly recommend that you create a separate one from the one that you usually have. First of all, because you want it to sound professional, and also you want all your stuff from the brands to go into one email so they don't get lost in all the other things that you get. I just went and made a Gmail account, and there it is, easy peasy. Just create a new email. Now, just as important as having a portfolio, it is important to have a rate card. This is what you're going to send the brands and let them know how much you charge. You are worth something. Your time is worth something. So I researched and seriously looked at all kinds, from beginner UGC creators to middle to the bigger ones. I created my own that I thought it was fair for right now, for the time when I was a beginner. And you can change that as you go and increase it, because I did one that I realized that I did charge enough and I should have charged more. Hey, I'm learning. Every time I create one, a gig, I am learning something new. So while you're in Canva, you can put in there, create a rate sheet. Actually, this is mine right here, and these are my prices right now, and you can just take that and decide what you want it to be. It's up to you. It's your business. So now you are literally ready to start pitching brands. You have everything in place. You have your content, you have your portfolio, you have your rate sheet. You are now looking for brands. My question was, okay, brands, how do I find brands? Well, life could not be any easier than this. If you scroll on your Instagram, you will see some sponsored ads. Those are actual brands that are paying people like you and I to create a video for them and do a testimonial or do a video about it. And you can just sit there and write down every single sponsor ad that you see that you like, and then you can DM them. The second way that I do is also I will go and start going and looking online at brands that I actually use in my house. And I look up that brand, and then I go to their website, find the contact information, the email, and then I'll send them my information. I also discovered that I can go to LinkedIn, and in LinkedIn I can find the social media manager for those brands and actually send them a little email introducing myself and telling what I do, and putting the link to my portfolio. So that is valuable. I don't know if you heard of ChatGPT, but I don't know where that's been all my life. I actually went in there and I asked ChatGPT to write me a really short, nice email to introduce myself as a 50+ UGC creator. And I wrote down all the things that I offer and what type of content I'm interested in. And it created the coolest little email for me to just copy and paste and put it in each one of those DMs in this email. And I try to do about 30, 40 of them a day if I'm not too busy. And I just send them out. And you know what? I actually gotten some really cool responses from some of the, even the Instagram DMs. They say, oh, here's the email where you gotta go apply for that, or contact so-and-so. They have been really, really responsive, which I was shocked. Something else that I want to recommend that I did is listen to other UGC creators and see what they're doing. There's so many that are just telling you who the brands are, how to get a hold of them, what you need to do, how to approach them. I mean, I've learned from so many awesome people on social media. I mean, I wouldn't be where I'm at if I didn't do that research, and it's so accessible. You can just listen to them, take notes, and learn from them just like you're doing here with me. Okay, so we're wrapping this up for the very last thing. Now you have everything in place. You have spent sending information out to brands. The next thing that you can do is go ahead and join some platforms. There's so many out there. There is Fiverr, there is, what's the other one? Brands Meet Creators, Join Brands. There's so many. You can just go in there and create a profile, and there's a place there where you can put your preferred videos that you want them to see. You can put a description about who you are and what kind of a content you are good at or you would like to do. And brands can actually reach out to you, or you can reach out to them. So there's that possibility. So now you can even really expand your business. I mean, this is really a business. You can do it part-time or full-time. I do it part-time, but you know, there's people that are actually making some really nice money doing content creation. Now, I'm going to be sharing everything that I've learned in my journey. So please don't forget to subscribe. This is something that I am passionate about, and if you are, I highly recommend it. Listen, it only takes one yes to get started. That's what happened to me. I just stumbled into it, and now I'm full on and enjoying this to the max. So thank you so much for being here. Follow me for my next video, and let's make this UGC journey something that it's not only making me creative, it's giving me some excitement and life and a purpose. And now this is what I do and actually getting paid for. I absolutely love it. Anyway, see you next time. Thanks for being here. Bye-bye.